Hello people, I'm Paige and welcome to my Prime Day haul. Last week I ordered some stuff from Amazon's Prime Day special and now it has arrived. I actually ordered more than this, but some of it showed up already and I already took some time to open it and play with it. So I'll get to those when I get to those. But if you feel like you missed out on Prime Day, don't worry. Prime is a thing that is year-round. And with Prime, you can get such great things as super fast shipping. You can stream some movies and TV shows and music. You can access Amazon Pharmacy, read some ebooks. You get some Prime gaming perks. Like right now they're doing some free in-game items for Pokemon Go. And you can link it to Twitch and get some extra perks on Twitch. If you would like to try it out, you can have a 30-day free trial using my link in the description below. And then after the 30-day free trial ends, it's only $15 a month unless you are a college student or a government benefit recipient, in which case you will get a discounted monthly rate. But enough about shilling for the big bald guy. Let's look at some stuff I got. So the first thing I got was this weird mess of wire squid. Essentially what it does is you plug in an HDMI thing and it outputs component video, which works, I guess, if you have a TV that only supports component video and you really want to play like Xbox One or something. But the reason I got it, and the reason Pixar suggested I get it, is that he thought that I could hook up my Fire Stick to this and bypass the HDCP. And surprise, surprise, it didn't work. I would say that was 23 bucks wasted, but I think if I look around enough, I can find someone that refuses to get the newest high-def TV and get them to buy it for, I don't know, their video games or something. Like, is that even possible? A person that owns an Xbox, PlayStation, whatever console that doesn't have the newest high-def TV? Like, all I know is you definitely can't use this for the PS3. You definitely use it on PS4 if you turn the HDCP off. Same with the PS5. And the Xbox and Series consoles, well, I would say you can't watch Blu-rays, but surprisingly it did work for Blu-rays despite the HDCP, so I don't know. Next up is this box, which I'm really trying hard to cover up the labels on all of these so that I don't get doxxed. It's a screwdriver set from Amazon Basics. The reason I got me a screwdriver set is because I have a lot of controllers and remotes and other various devices in my room that I like to open up and tinker with, and I really didn't want to borrow my dad's tools no more, so now I have my own tools. I am officially a man now. Subscribe for more manly content. What the hell is manly content? Who cares? Next box. Sounds surprisingly light. I don't know what the hell they put in here, but I'm scared that they probably just wasted a perfectly good big box for a tiny thing. It doesn't even sound like any bubble wrap in there. That's the best part of the packaging. Yeah, I have to open everything with a freaking AC plug. What, do you think I trust myself with knives? Or scissors? So there is bubble wrap in here, it's just that weird big bubble stuff. Okay, new memory card for the camera. See, the camera right now is running a 128 gig SanDisk. SD card is a 256 gig. After this video releases, I'm not sure if I'm going to back up what I have and then immediately get rid of it. I might hold on to it till it runs out of space and then switch to this one. We'll see. And of course, a game that everyone talks about, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Like, I literally got it because it was 20 bucks. So if you want to see me play it, let me know. Maybe I'll do it live on Twitch or Kick or whatever the hell live service is going to try and beat Twitch today. Or maybe I'll make some videos on YouTube. We'll see. Just let me know if you're interested and I'll probably get to it. One box left. Ow! My leg. I probably shouldn't have done that. I pulled my thumb! I pulled my thumb! Ow! 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 This is why you need to have total confidence in what you're doing, or you'll mess something up. Ow. Anyway, my thumb pain aside, what else did I get? I got this no-name cable from McBasil, and what it's supposed to do is let me plug in an original Xbox controller to my computer and use it as a controller. So we'll test that shortly. Some more games. We got Atari 50 because Atari. And God of Rock, which is a game I've never even heard of until the Prime sale. Basically, it's like a rhythm game, except with some fighting game stuff in it, and it has original songs. Like, original songs for rhythm games is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it cuts down on the cost of licensing, but it's also a curse because they're all no-name songs, and you have no idea if the music's going to be any good, and therefore if the game's going to be any good. That remains to be seen. And we have the ultimate Bluetooth controller from 8BitDo. If I'm reading this right, it's basically a Switch controller and a Windows controller all in one. This will definitely warrant some further investigation. And when am I going to test these controllers on, you may ask? Well, there is one thing that came before all of this that I am finally going to get to show out to you guys. I'm going to test it on my brand new laptop. Woohoo! I probably should not do that to it. It's an HP Victus, rocking the same graphic card my last laptop had, but the screen is 144 Hz refresh rate. It's running a 12th gen Core i5 processor, terabyte SSD, 64 gig of RAM. But you don't want to hear the numbers, right? You just want to see how it games. So let's set it up and try some games on it with these new controllers. Okay, now I'm at the computer and we are going to try some of the controllers. First thing I'm going to try is this McBasil wire. That's supposed to work with my original Xbox controller. Controller goes in one end, the other way, and then we just plug the controller in the other end. Which one's the USB port? Okay, it's plugged in. Well, we know there's no Xbox button. So the question is this an X input controller or a D input controller? I guess there's one way to find out. So you set up USB game controllers. It doesn't even show up. It doesn't even show up, which is concerning. I'm guessing this isn't an X input controller, so I'm going to have to try it as a D input controller. So, what I'm going to do for that is I think I'm going to set up the emulator that I wanted to use. Here you go, configure the pads, controller 1. Okay, so if I set it as D input, let's try to map the buttons. L2 should be the left trigger. L2 should be the left trigger. It's not showing up. What about the keyboard? What if I press it like a keyboard button? That doesn't do anything. Well, if I set it to X input, I can't configure it, so maybe it is an X input controller? I know the perfect solution. Just run a game of Use Your Words and see if it detects as an Xbox controller. Well, it doesn't seem to detect it as an X input controller because the Xbox button prompt would show up here and says the keyboard prompt, and none of the buttons are working. Lovely. Maybe if I unplug the controller and plug it back in. Nope. Well, that was $8 wasted. Well, that was a waste of money, and the 8BitDo controller will have to wait because I have to charge it first. I guess we can look at the manual while we wait for that. I am swiftly regretting every life decision I have ever made. Thankfully, we only have to read this one section because it's the only one in English. Let's see, we got buttons. We got a USB receiver and a dock and a controller cable. Let's see. Press home button to turn on the controller. Hold for 3 seconds to turn off the controller. The controller turns off when placed on dock. Okay, let's see. 2.4 GHz receiver into charging dock connected to Windows device or switch dock via USB cable for better user experience. I don't get it. Let's see, for switch, needs to be 3.0 or above, does not support these features. Bluetooth connection, Bluetooth mode, home button, pair button, pairing mode. So this looks like a standard Bluetooth controller at this point. For wireless connectivity, so this is for things that aren't Bluetooth, I guess. System setting, controller and sensors, turn on Pro Controller communication, connect the 2.4 GHz receiver, put the switch in 2.4 GHz mode. Okay. And then there's the wired thing, which is pretty much the same thing. Then we have connecting it to Windows in X input mode, which requires Windows 10. I have Windows 11. Put it in 2.4 GHz mode. And then wait for the controller to be recognized. So, I don't understand. Like there is a Bluetooth mode, so why does it go into more details on the not Bluetooth mode stuff? Is it trying to tell me that the controller's not going to work well in Bluetooth mode? I have no idea. Apparently I'm an idiot and I had the cable in the wrong spot the whole time. Like if I wanted to charge it wirelessly, I had to plug the controller. I had to plug the cable into the dock and not the controller. So I'm stupid. So I could wait for it to finish and then test its wireless, or I could just plug the cable up directly and use it as a wired controller. I'm gonna try Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Let's show you everything on Ultra. Like what's worst that can happen? Okay, it's struggling a little bit, but like at least it works. At least the controller works as well. That's good to know. Maybe if I lower some of these settings, actually. That looks amazing. Okay, so I can confirm that they are mapped based on the Xbox stuff. Like, I'm hitting A right now, and that should be, like, B on an Xbox controller, so you know that part works. And everything about this controller seems to work, so there's not much more to say here. So this Prime Day, I learned it's never too late to be a man. You never know what cool games you'll find when you step out of your comfort zone. If an item looks too good to be true, it's probably a piece of shit. And generally, only buy the things that you want and need, and take other people's recommendations with a grain of salt. Generally, a good haul and good fun was had, and I look forward to Prime Day deals next year. And if you'd like to get a start on Prime Day deals next year, make sure you have Amazon Prime. And even if you're not in it for the deals, you can always check out the ever-rotating catalog of streaming stuff, Luna gaming stuff, and shipping stuff. I've gone on about a lot of it already, but please use my link in the description below to claim your 30-day free trial. You will not regret it. Till next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.